Hey everyone! Deep down in the ocean, where it's pitch dark and freezing cold, lives a world filled with strange and scary creatures. These aren't animals you'll see at your local aquarium. They're alien-like, mysterious, and seriously creepy. Some have glowing lights, giant teeth, or even see-through heads. Others can swallow prey twice their size or go years without food. So if you think you know what's in the ocean, think again. Today, we're counting down the 10 terrifying creatures found deep in the ocean. And you won't believe number 1. Number 10. Anglerfish. They live deep in the Atlantic and Antarctic oceans, around 2,000 to 3,000 feet below the surface. They have a glowing lure on their heads that they use to trick other fish into coming close. Once the fish is near, snap! The anglerfish strikes and swallows its prey whole. That glowing light is actually part of their body and helps them survive where it's always dark. Even weirder, male anglerfish are tiny compared to females and permanently attach themselves to the female's body. They fuse into her like a little parasite, giving her sperm whenever she needs it. Weird, right? These fish live in complete darkness, crushing pressure and freezing temperatures, but they've adapted perfectly. Some species even have built-in bacteria in their lures that create light through a process called bioluminescence. Number 9. Giant squid. They live deep in oceans near Japan, New Zealand, and the North Atlantic. These sea giants can grow over 40 feet long, about the length of a school bus. They have enormous eyes the size of dinner plates, which help them see in the darkness. Giant squids were once thought to be sea monsters. It wasn't until 2012 that scientists filmed one alive in the wild. They're known for battling huge sperm whales. Both creatures end up with battle scars. Some washed-up specimens have been found with sucker marks so deep they've scarred whale skin. It's living proof of epic underwater showdowns we may never see. Number 8. Goblin Shark. They are found deep in oceans near Japan, South Africa, and the Gulf of Mexico. They look like a creature from a horror movie, with a long nose and a jaw that shoots out like a slingshot to grab prey. When it opens its mouth, its jaws actually extend forward, like something out of a horror sci-fi film. Goblin sharks are considered living fossils because they've barely changed in 100 million years. That means they've survived almost everything Earth has thrown at them. Their strange snout is covered in sensors that help them detect electric fields from prey, even in total darkness. Number 7. Fang-toothed fish. They live deep in the Atlantic, Pacific, and Indian Oceans, from 5,000 to 16,000 feet below. Even though they're only about the size of a hand, they have the biggest teeth, compared to their body size, of any fish in the ocean. Their teeth are so big they have special holes in their skulls to close their mouths. They don't see well, but their sense of movement is excellent. Fang-tooths survive under huge pressure, 500 times what we feel at sea level. Despite their scary look, these fish are actually quite shy. They're often caught accidentally in deep-sea fishing nets and rarely survive the journey to the surface. Number 6. Viperfish. They live in many oceans, including the Atlantic and Pacific, often 9,000 feet deep. These spooky fish have long, sharp teeth that stick out of their mouths. They use glowing spots on their bodies to attract prey in the dark. When a fish comes close, chomp, they bite fast. Some viperfish can live over 30 years. That's pretty long for deep-sea predators, where food is hard to find and life is tough. They can swim at bursts of speed up to 2 body lengths per second, making them deadly fast in a world where every meal counts. Number 5. Gulper eel. They live in deep oceans all around the world. They have giant, stretchy mouths that can open super wide, big enough to eat animals larger than themselves. They don't have many teeth, but they don't need them. They just suck everything in. Gulper eels also have glowing tails, which they use like fishing lures. Scientists still don't know much about them because they're so hard to find alive. Their balloon-like jaws can open to engulf prey whole, and their bodies are soft and stretchy to help them store a meal that could last weeks. Number 4. Stargazer fish. They are found in oceans near Australia, New Zealand, and along the Atlantic coast. They bury themselves in sand with only their eyes and mouth sticking out. Then they wait. When something swims by, they launch up and eat it in one quick snap. And here's the crazy part. Some stargazers can shock their prey with electricity, and they have venomous spines. It's like the ocean gave them every superpower at once. They're called stargazers because their eyes are on top of their heads, always looking upward, waiting for their next victim to swim by. Number 3, giant isopod. They are found on the ocean floor in places like the Gulf of Mexico, the South China Sea, and off the coast of Japan. They look like massive underwater pill bugs, and some grow over 2 feet long. Giant isopods are scavengers, which means they feed on dead animals that sink to the bottom of the sea. They have tough, armored shells and multiple legs, making them look like mini sea tanks. Here's the creepy part. They can go for years without eating, but when they do find food, they gorge themselves until they can barely move. It's survival of the fullest. They belong to the same group as land-based pill bugs or roly-polies, which makes them familiar, but monstrous in size. Number 2, barrel-eye fish. They live in the deep Pacific Ocean. This fish is super weird. Its head is clear like glass. You can actually see its brain and eyes inside. The green tubes you see in its head, those are its eyes, and they can rotate to look straight up. It stays really still and looks up to spot food swimming above it. Its see-through head protects its eyes from jellyfish stings while it hunts. This design helps it sneak up on prey while keeping a low profile. It's an amazing example of deep-sea evolution at work. Number 1, black swallower. They live in the Atlantic Ocean, often as deep as 9,000 feet. This fish is famous for one thing. It can eat prey 10 times its size. Its stomach stretches like a balloon to hold giant meals. But sometimes it eats too much too fast, and the food rots before it's digested, killing the fish. Scientists have found black swallowers with giant fish inside them. They look like they're ready to burst, and sometimes they do. This terrifying trait helps it survive in a place where meals are rare, and the ability to eat big might mean living to hunt another day. So, which of these deep-sea creatures did you think was the scariest or the coolest? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you want more amazing animal facts and deep-sea discoveries. The ocean is still full of secrets, and this is just the beginning. Thanks for watching. Stay curious, and we'll see you next time for another wild adventure.